Can't believe we're on the third one of this already. I feel like we just started this last month, but that's not the case, obviously. So what are we doing tonight? Well, for those of you that are knowers, you already know. But for those of you that are growers and require knowledge to grow, this is what we're doing tonight. We are hosting a Digimon TCG tournament. The rules are going to be a little different than the standard rules. We're going to be playing in a Swiss format. I've got 8 competitors today. I do not have to step in to make it even, which is super nice. But basically, there's some unique rules for the deck construction, right? So this is Digivolve Disaster, and it makes it so that all trainings, with the exclusion of the in-training and rookie cards, must have when digivolving in their main text body and or in their inheritable to be legal for this event. So all level 4s, 5s, 6s, and 7s must have that in there. No Digimon or Tamer cards can have on-play effects. This extends to cards that have like when digivolving and on-play effects. So everybody who submitted their decks, you know, none of their cards had something that said on-play. This is strictly a when digivolving format. So it's supposed to make some for unique builds, but we have a very interesting showdown, I think, tonight as far as some of the decks go. And there were some other rules, but basically that was really the main crux of everything. I did require that a deck must include a level 2 through a level 6, at least one of each. Mustard, what's up, man? Oh, and I forgot, the other big rule was named tamers. You can only have a max of 2 different named tamers. So for example, if you have a Matt and Tai, you cannot run like a Tai and Kari because that's 3 different named tamers. But if you have a Matt and Tai and then just a Tai, that's okay because you got a Matt and then you got a Tai, right? So like those are fine. And actually, I forgot, this time we're not using the scene. We're actually going to do this. Get my dumbass out of the way. Get this out of the way. Because... there we go. There we go. Okay, cool. Let me move this thing. There we go. Okay, perfect. I don't have to worry about stuff getting blocked. Oof, the buffering. So it looks Gremlin TM. Who the fuck is that? That's Matt. Jesus. All right. Tempest Digi is yeah, they're running the hero deck, the like the cross hero stuff. I see. I vaguely remember. Also, let me mute myself so I'm not yapping in their fucking ears. Giving away information. Whoops. Teehee. Collusion goes crazy. Okay, so we're setting down a memory to get value for later in the game. And it looks like Matt is actually running a Gilmon. Oh, the Milmon deck. Yeah. Okay. It's coming back to me now. It's been a hot minute. Not using the memory. Trying to go for the choke instead. I respect it. I like a good choke in Digimon. I think it's very funny. I think it's very funny when matches have like 7+ turns of just choking the other opponent out over and over and over again, and you're just kind of looking across the table like, my brother in chaos, stop this shenanigans right now. Because it's just rude. How was that? Would he join? We could hear your commentary still? Hope not. Okay. Who is we? Oh, you guys are dirty. I like a good choke. Okay, streamer. Well, listen. You took it that way. Has nothing to do with me. Okay, we're going into War Growl. Gonna get to trash top 3. Pretty easy. We do lose an Alice off of that, but it's okay. We hit an option card that allows us to gain a memory for it being trashed off the top of the deck. So we actually get to keep our turn, which I think kind of bites Matt in the butt. No? Because Matt was trying to go for the choke here, I believe. And now they're going to have to play Mimi to get as much of a choke as they possibly can. So instead of passing with 1 memory, they're passing with 2, which is going to allow Tempest to go to 3. Okay, Goonimon. I almost said why is what? A Gunnymon. I'm gonna start saying a Gunnymon. You can't get me to say the other one again. I just realized that's crazy. Yeah, shut up, Cam. That's almost what I said. Let's not. I almost did, but I'm better than this. Goonies one? Yeah, I kind of want to watch Goonies again. Have any of you seen Goonies? The movie's kind of tight. Oh, not the Arrestormon. No. Yeah. It's so dirty. Why the fuck does Arrestormon have 23,000 DP? Why the fuck does this card have why is this card such a menace, man? Every time I see an Arrestormon on the opponent's side of the field, I quake. I shiver. I'm terrified. My cowardice grows over and over and over again. It's truly the scariest shit. Most normal Arrestormon. I know, for real. Dude. Okay, so already down 2 shields because of one Arrestormon play. Shit goes hard. Arrestormon's more scary. Is the scariest card in the whole event, more so than Magnamon for you. Wow. Yeah, I don't really blame you. Okay, was that a Siriusmon? I wish the client had like a spectator feature so I could like see like the log of plays and right click on cards and actually read stuff. That would help a lot. So that's tight. Interesting. I'm very interested to see how this the mill deck's gonna play out. Because when was the last time that like anything mill was super strong? I know it was still doing hella work in BT 11, which keep in mind was 11 sets ago. And it was still kind of doing things into like a POC. Yeah, true. It was doing things with a POC, had a resurgence there. Oh my god. the ultimate lag. Boof. Damn. Things are happening. I'm kind of dumb. It's okay. So we're going into the Gilmon for 0. Speaking of Gilmons, chat, how are we feeling about the possibility of Gilmon X being limited to 1? Or not Gilmon, my bad. Growlmon X being limited to 1 in the near future. We like that possibility. We don't like that possibility. Do we think it's going to happen? Think it's not even a chance in hell? I think Growlmon X going to 1 would be healthy for the state of the game right now. Just overall, you feel good about it. Understandable. The card that I really want Bandai to hit, I don't think they're going to hit. So I have to hold that. But that's okay. Gala X to 1. I'll hold out. The Gallant X to 1's kind of diabolical, but I understand the frustration with that card. Yeah, I had to mute really quick. My son came behind the green screen. My offspring required attention. Oh shit, not the hybrid gaming. Oh, here it is. I'm assuming they're gonna go for a swing and then try to do an Arrestormon for game. That's my general assumption here. That also works too. That's so unfortunate. All right, good round 1. Round 1 goes to Tempest Digi, the fucking scumbag head-ass deck. I love it. That's what I'm here for, folks. Yeah, so loser gets to choose first or second. But yeah, loser. I don't know why I said it like that. Good to know. Sure. Yes, I feel like it hasn't worked for me in the past. Maybe I'm tripping. Okay, just solid turn 1 yet again, going to Gilmon for nothing, getting the draw. You could do a memory boost. Nope, I lied. Did I lie? I totally lied. That cost them memory. I'm dumb. See, you can't trust the streamer because the streamer likes to provide misinformation on the internet, especially when they're mean and they're tired. Okay, Matt is promoting, going straight, just like straight into Growlmon. Okay, starting the engine, a little bit of mill action. Would they put into the grave anything good? They lost a Gilmon X antibody and a Growlmon. Not the end of the world. Oh, we swinging. Ayo. I don't think that's necessarily a card you want to see in security. Could be worse though. What are we checking for? Never trust Lucky. Yeah, no, I just like inherently you shouldn't trust me. It's a mistake. I'll be spinning deals on the block and using your good name to do it. Gamamon getting tucked. I have a question. Do you think you think Shogun Gekomon would get a belly tuck? Or do you think that they would do the opposite of a belly tuck and do like inflation? Don't answer that. That was an inside thought and it snuck out. I apologize. My outburst is noted and we're gonna ignore that and move on now. Okay? Yeah, nice. Perfect. That nobody's talking about that. I don't know what you're talking about, say. Anyways, we're going to a Restaurant. A 2100 Restaurant. We're deleting this this Growlmon for real. God, so much fucking so much value for just like a turn. It's crazy to me how like even with the limitations that the LDCC rules impose onto its players, how much freedom the Digimon TCG allows a brewer and a player to have to just build some fucked up shit no matter what. I have in my mind in the future some really twisted rules for some LDCC events, and I'm wondering if some of them are gonna even if people even register, because like one of them is really fucked up and seems kind of scary, and I could share that one here. One of them is basically a like a gacha wheel, essentially, where the players register ahead of time. They don't build any decks. They can't do anything. They can't build any decks or anything. Then the day of the event, at the beginning of the event, I have everybody hop into like a channel, right? Like into like a full channel, and I give them 30 minutes. I spin the wheel, give them 30 minutes to build. And then so they have 30 minutes to build a deck. And I like hop in, see what they're building, make fun of them type of thing. And then after the 30 minutes, they fight their person in their brackets, and then they essentially just play with the deck that they were told they had to build based on the wheel spin. So it'll be like, I'll spin the wheel and it'll be like, all right, this person is playing, you must use this level 6 Digimon, and you like these things. They'll have like certain requirements they have to fulfill, stuff like that. I thought about doing it purely archetype, like based on archetypes, but that feels like that feels like somebody could just get a bad hand and just get like fucking 4 holy dragons, and somebody else just gets like Galtimon tribal, and then that doesn't feel good. Nobody's trying to deal with that bullshit. So it'll just be like, you know, hey, have a blue level 6 that allows you to bounce, or like whatever, as your, you know, 4 copies of these as your level 6 or whatever. So I have some stuff like that where it's like kind of fucky, but I have to iron out the rules so they're a bit more streamlined and make sense rather than just have them be conceptual. But we have a couple of events before we even get to the stuff like that. These are like the baby steps. We're warming up to the fucked up shit. We're not quite there yet. I also want to revisit odd ones and even as well, because in the future I also want to do it like your set for all of your cards has to be odd, your set for all of your cards has to be even, stuff like that. We can do like a throwback event where all your cards have to be from X set and below. There's so much we can do with the LDCC format, especially with the Digimon TCG. It's not even funny. Just like think of a concept and you can make it into a rule set. Vanilla megas only, CXC can only rely on inheritables. Exactly. And you're required to have like 8 megas or some shit. Stuff like that. Yeah. There's so many options. There's also like some stuff that I was thinking about doing where in order for them to work, we would have to use something like Project Drasil, so we could skip certain activations to fuck some mega. That's your level 6s. It's the big bitches. Some level 7s. Good question. Okay, Tempest Digi's board is just fucking zooming. Old farts, you can only use cards that you've used in previous events. Nah. That shit's stupid. I love that. Bigger pool for people who've been around longer. God forbid a motherfucker wants to join the event and they haven't been there before. Sorry. Yeah. Yeah, they're just gaming. Massive value on field. Tempest doing what Tempest do, I guess. What's crazy is they don't have an Agunarmon, but they do have an Omnimon with Blitz, so GG. Damn. Yeah, got him. Good first round to Tempest Digi. Well fought. Well fought. I thought about doing an event where it's like crew battle, essentially, where I take however many participants we have, split it down the line, and I let them crew battle each other, right? So like everybody builds their decks, and then I'm like, okay, these players are on this team, this players are on this team, fight. Or I'll be like, crew battle, okay, you people have to build decks that fit this theme, and you people have to build decks that fit this theme. All right, the day of, fight. I think that would be super fun. But I don't know if people would be on board for that because it's less like tournament and more like team community effort type thing. So it's not quite the same. Cam continuing her trend of using blue decks. I respect it. Tasso out here using a black deck as well. Forgot Gil X was a mono red game one. It was like, oh yeah, I feel that. I was confused as to the memory on one of the situations because I can't read the fucking cards, so I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, I'm missing out on stuff. Good fight though, GG. Okay. I forgot what Cam's deck was. I just be forgetting what everybody's deck is. Fine. Not my fault. Everybody submits their decks pretty much ahead of time for the most part. Some people are last minute. And then we post them the day before in the deck building area, and I actually like go back and look over them, and then I just forget the day of anyways. I'm a lost cause. Fucking basket case head ass over here. But a hard play in Agumon. Search for our not a search, I'm a liar. Just get a body out there for some reason. I'm out here, dude. We're doing the When Digivolve event. We're not gonna have any on play effects. Why am I talking about searching off of an on play? You can't trust the streamer, man. You can't fucking trust me, dude. Oh no. Tassel's just chilling like, do I promote? I do not know. I mean, they have the ability to go into any of their ultimates if they so choose. We're gonna get chip damage when digivolving. Okay. Gaining a memory. Oh shit, there's a tamer right there. Popping. We're gonna try and choke. What's happening? Oh, we're gonna try and digivolve. I see. Uh-oh. Not the new Greymon. Not the new Rise Greymon. By the way, the new BT22 stuff is so much fun. It's so fun. I've really been enjoying what little time I've spent on with the new cards. Security into raid ? No, just gonna go ahead and digivolve. We're having decision paralysis up in here. Okay, yep, we're raiding. We're fighting the poor little Betamon. Don't let Alice and Dusty find out. Ugh, big bit. And a draw, nice. For the red memory boost, I respect it. We're digging. We get the Rise Greymon. Rise Greymon's doing the best. You know it's EX9, but every time you play Abado, you just hear apt. What? That one went way over my head. I'm so cooked right now. Chris Paltramon, which is crazy we're seeing this because this shit is old. Oh, the Bruno Mars K-pop song. Okay. Gotcha. That makes more sense now that you say it. Bruh. Oh, my brain cells. Give them back. I need them. I love how K-pop artists just love Bruno Mars. They're like, ooh, Bruno Mars. Like, yeah, I get it. Well, dude, you have no Digivolution cards left. No, not the Tamer bounce. This is so toxic. Go away, Akira. Well, now Rise Greymon can't attack. Jeez, what the fuck? How many security did that check? 3? Golly, Cam. Get your fucking foot off the neck. Holy shit. Okay, we're taking the Chris Paldramon. Respect it. Bottom decking everything else. Alright. Greymon promoted into Rise Greymon. Big bib. Oh shit, we actually get a tamer play off this? Perfect time. Excuse me, perfect timing. That's crazy. Can't say I expected that shit. Do they want to hold on to the red memory boost for later? They sure fucking don't. It's gamer time. We're just putting bodies on the field. I see. Oh, look at the cute little toy Agumon. It's fucked up Digimon. Alright, here we go. Digivolving into Kyomon. Unsuspended attack? Sure. We have more Digivolution cards now. Draw 1. Time to raid. Yep, getting rid of that Hexablow. Bye-bye, 07. Ding dong. Damn, the DP boost and the piercing? These decks are gross. Damn, chat really came out to play. Y'all came out, huh? Alrighty, sorry about that. My offspring came back out again. Decisions. This is a tough spot to get out of. Also, no rookies to go over the in training. Does feel bad. This is kind of a turn pass situation, nothing else. Fair. Trashing more. Yeah. Okay, all the inheritables on the Galmon are gone. And Tasso's back up. Tasso has so many fucking Agumon. Look at that little dinosaur. I feel like... Sorry, give me 1 second. Alrighty. Sorry about that. Okay, Tasso is going first. They decided to take turn. Digivolving into the Greymon. This is the Greymon where if it has an Agumon underneath it, it gains a memory, right? I'm pretty sure. Again, I can't really read the cards because, you know, I can't click on anything because we don't have a proper spectate mode. But that also brings up like a little conversation in the future with like Elysian, Digimon Elysian, the mobile / PC client that's going to be coming out. I'm hoping so much that is going to have a spectate mode and that it's not like super aggressive monetization wise, because I would love to be able to host LDCC events in Elysian, especially since doing this has actively put me on Bandai's bad side, I found out, which is awesome. They're not very happy that I host these events using DCGO and that I'm telling people to use DCGO for these events. So hopefully they have a spectate and they make it easy for people to get cards so we can do fun stuff. But I have a feeling we're going to be using this for the foreseeable future as long as it keeps getting updates. Awesome. Thank you, Zay. Go ahead and either report your scores in the Discord or update it on Shalonge. Or I should say into Toy Agumon. Why is Rise Greymon still 3? What the fuck? Oh, double boosted. I see. Just more Galmon shenanigans. Damn. Getting the trash of the top security. Okay. Gonna be raiding in to the Paladramon, allowing for the delete on that. We have piercing on this? Question mark? I think so. Be another set of security checks if it does. Sure does. Damn. That's crazy. Yeah, some of these BT22 just like cards that allow for OTKs and insane controls kind of wild. I think it's funny that like while BT22 doesn't have a lot of like protections per se, it kind of doesn't care because of how like easy it is to rebuild your board state and how hard and fast it hits. But also like nobody's really running security bombs. Like the control playstyle is kind of by the wayside right now, and I think that's very, very funny. It's definitely the meta now, and the way the game's being played now in these past few sets is very, very different. Like way different than when I came into the game. It's almost like completely unrecognizable, actually. It's not necessarily a good or bad thing. It's just interesting how like over time things have progressed so crazily. Like they put in all this effort to get rid of essentially OTK stacks, and they're just back. Like they're just the norm. Have I seen the vids popping up name OTK? Yeah, they were already coming out before BT22 was out. Yeah. Like Bandai specifically put in a lot of work to stop OTKs from being the norm, and they print cards and sets that make that the norm again, and I think that's incredibly funny. That tells me everything I need to know about like R&D and their game philosophy, like how they go about making cards and doing things. But that's a whole different conversation, and I'm not trying to have that combo right now. Because people just straight up like they're like, yeah, it's fine. I'll save that for a video for another time. It's the only one you've seen from Panda. I see. There's more. I can share some more later in the Discord. But yeah, I like Panda stacks. I think they're fun. I think Panda's decks are fun. Avalot, on the other hand, though, I don't even know why I watch his videos, man. I don't. Dude literally just looks at like meta reports and then just copies and pastes those. And I'm like, okay, could have done that myself. Or I'll make like a few tweaks. Like, you know what? Fair enough. At least you're bringing information to the cards, but for the stuff. Oof. Panda sometimes cooks. I feel like Panda's very like this community coded when it comes to deck building, because they just be like, I have this idea, let's go crazy. No 5 is tragic. It is a little super rough. Oh shit, we swinging. I don't have to worry about any aces or issues there. Yeah, our community literally just says, but what if we did X? And it's the most fucking brain rotted take of like a deck possible, and then we try it out anyways, and we're like, well, we could do it this way. I think that's really awesome. We're just like, I want to make X happen with this specific line or card, and then everyone's like, yeah, sounds good. Good round, you two. GG. Lockdown decks when they don't get a chance to lock down. Really unfortunate. Lucky make you deal a stage fright twice. Rip. Hold that for the rest of your life. So we got Matt versus Zay. Matt's got a hand that they're happy with, and it looks like Zay had a mulligan. Ooh, I see a fire rocket. Fire rocket! God, I love me some good fire rocket gaming. Gonna Digivolve for 0 over Digimon. Digimon, whatever. Can you check DMs off stream? Sure. I can do it after this match. Did I miss something? I missed something. I went to the wrong side. Damn. Okay, got blown up in security, but I don't think that's the end of the world for the Gilmon player. Gonna add the Gilmon back to hand. Okay. Zay is back up. Offense training. Going into Gamamon. Deck bottoming the Blitz Omnimon. That's kind of unfortunate, but if they have another one, I guess it's not the end of the world. Then again, like in a perfect situation, you wouldn't really want, like, necessarily need it, right? In the perfect world. But it does have its place for that final check. Just memory popping here. Growlmon for 2. Get a little bit of milling going on. The game plan is game planning. Looks like we lost a Gilmon and a War Growlmon, a Rise Greymon X Antibody, and a Gamamon. Poof! Vmon, a Goonermon, and Hero, and then I missed it. I think it was like Jack Raid, Gilmon, and a War Growlmon for Matt. He's gonna promote their Goonermon. So I'm assuming the Arrestramon here, but we'll see. Okay, they want to keep turn. I see. Keeping turn it is. Is this going to be a Fire Rocket play? Because that'd be very funny. No, it's not. It's going to be a raid play. I see. Raid Shadow Legends. Murder. Truly unfortunate. And then the piercing check. You know, I've always wondered, I've always wondered if there's a possibility to bring back, what's it called? Fucking, Minervamon loops with like the Cerberus spawn cards. I was running that for a hot minute. And then with all the new support that's come out, I kind of want to revisit that. The on deletion stuff just kind of reminded me. Been a while. Boyagumon's a nice cheap bait card. This is a nice cheap little 2-cost do something card. Okay. What is that, a Creepymon? What is that? I can't tell. Looks like a Creepymon. Going into Black Growlmon. We're just chipping away little by little. Ping, 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 ping. Somebody's got to do it. Ooh, lost an Arrestramon and a Tamer. Okay. Matt's adding the War Growlmon to their hand and going into Mimi for their own choke. They draws into another Fire Rocket. They're going to gain some memory. They're going to draw some cards and gain some memory. Might as well have a memory setter at this point, you know? It's essentially what's happening. I respect it. They lost an Arrestramon, but they drew into another one. Yo. Dog, you cannot make this shit up. And then the offense trading for turn and a choke. And they're going to go ahead and take the hero from that search. Okay. I've already got a hero on field too, so just give them more value if they're able to give it out. Ooh, they're leaving the Gilmon back. Okay, okay. Going into War Growlmon. Just straight up passing turn here. But the mill's happening. If War Growlmon can survive, they're gonna have a pretty nice next turn. Oh, never mind. They just get their memory back. I don't know how to read. Just kidding. I can't read because the cards go by too quick. We're gonna do our best choke attempt with Mimi here. Maybe? No? Oh, yes. Decisions. They can be hard. Mm-hmm. Okay, we have decided on the Mimi. Double Mimi. There's 2 Mimis. Gotta make a rule next time that people put their Discord tournament name in the app. Yeah, I thought by saying that, like, hey, your Challenge name and your Discord names need to match the day of, that people would have got the message, but I guess not. So I'll make that a rule next time. I definitely already thought about that, but yes, thank you for bringing it up. Absolutely. Absolutely. Alrighty. Damn, that is a fat lizard. These lizards are so fat in here. I'm gonna ban this card in the next event. I'm just kidding. I wish we had like an easy website to go to see card usage stats. for tournaments. I think that would be kind of funny. I can't put a blank in game. You could just do Terra or like Terra Tempera, right? You don't need the blank, the underscore. Like Zay is fine because it, me, Zay, and Zay are like the same thing. It's fine. Like if Tempest Digi were to just do like Tempest, I would be like, all right, fine, we're cool. You know what I mean? Or if like Cam Kane did like Cam, it would be like, all right, we're chilling. But if it's like, you know, Medusi Lover 69 and it's the Lucky Tempest, that doesn't really work. That's very confusing. Who would do that, by the way? Who would make their username online Medusi Lover? I don't, that's so weird. I can't, who would do that? I can't think of a single individual that would possibly make their username such a terrible thing. So strange. So odd. Okay, we have actually quite a bit of memory to work with here. Oh my god. Dog. not like this. Okay, Shine Greymon comes out. Just spamming. Pew pew. Into the offense training for the choke? No? Yes? Okay, we're actually just playing the Tamer. Okay, I respect that too. Gives them more value on their turn. Zay's just boosting themselves up for the following turn. Oh my god, the lag is going crazy. I don't know what the keeps happening is, but it's something from Discord. It's yelling at me. I don't know why. I didn't do anything. Or Gromon coming out? Looks like the opponent is always named opponent. Is it because it's user created rooms? I have no idea. Every match I've played for videos lately, the opponent's always been named opponent, regardless if it's in a room or if it's in like random match. But it'll always say the user's name down here. I'm just kind of blocking it. But then if I'm over here, I'm blocking security. So I'd rather block the name than security. So Zay goes into gaining 3 memory on turn, maybe, unless they choose to skip the draw one, which is entirely possible at this point. Nope, they're taking it. Okie dokie. Big fat fucking swing into security, that's for sure. Oh my god, they get to do so much off this. Hello? Here's been showing opponent for the past few versions too. Yeah, it's definitely been like set for a while, I feel like. Not sure why they decided to do that, but it might have been a decision. It may not be bugged. They might have decided to take it away because of like names being abused or something. Because I've seen some pretty wild names up in this app, I'll tell you what. I can't say anything. My name in this game is Medusi Lover. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to say? I usually make my name make sense for the video that I'm doing at the time, but I just haven't changed it lately. I haven't really needed to. Okay. Zay closes out the match with a hybrid. All right. Next event, hybrids are banned. Fuck hybrid. I'm just kidding. Matt and Zay are still playing though. Should you DM the change cards? No, just swap them out and then update your deck in the LDCC deck building channel. All right, so what do we got going on here? It looks like now that I am back, Zay, nope. Matt is at 3 shields and Zay is at 4. Matt's popping Gamamon? Or fucking, what's it called? Gamamon. Zay just has like fucking infinite value on field. So they're gonna draw a bunch of cards, get a bunch of memory. Man, they are ripping through their decks between the milling and the drawing and stuff. These guys, they're running on out. Shine Greymon hours. I keep feeling, for whatever reason, damn, Shine Greymon for 1, huh? Is that what that's gonna be? That's despicable. This could be a big lizard. You hate to see it. Unless you're Zay, then you love to see it. Damn. 1800 gets to pop the Blackwell Gromon, effectively zeroing out Matt's board. Except now they get to play a Gromon or return a Growlmon Galmon from their trash to their hand. They're picking a black Growlmon. Okay. Trying to get a little bit more of that mill action. Really trying to win via mill here. I respect the shit out that energy. Shine Greymon swings. Okay. Draw is forced to happen. Spending a tamer, and they get a little bit of extra security check. What is Shine Greymon's base security? Is it 1? Or is it 2 with a keyword? We're about to find out, I guess. There's the one for the tamer. Okay, so that's it. Got it. Oof, they don't have any rookies either. Passing turn with a hero for some more value. Then you and Lemonmon go again. Let me check something. One. Yeah, go ahead. So Lemonbot, Plasma's offering you the chance not to take the L for that round if you want to replay that one. You guys can play that off stream. Just let me know when you finish. Okie dokie. Missed memory boost shoots. Ton of stuff. We're getting a ton of memory off of this one. Going back up to 2. Chew memory. The client is moving it. I love it when like games go on for just like a little bit and the client goes, hey, you know what'd be really funny? What if we started running really slow? Shit always makes me giggle. Okay, Shine Greymon is fucking dead. Matt doing their best to hold on for dear life so that they can wait out the mill turns. Totally understandable. We're skipping the tucks so we don't have to worry about drawing through our deck. Unfortunately, Zay is in a really awkward position because Zay doesn't really have bodies they can spit out that aren't like fucking insane in cost. So they're gonna have to just drop the Gamamon for 6. Giving Matt a ton of memory to work with. Matt has a chance to fight back here. Going to Gilmon X Antibody. The red one, by the by. Popping their missed memory boost, putting them to 6. Okay. I got some stuff to work with here. Gonna go to Black Growlmon. Milling. More likely than not. Shooting 2 cards from the top of both players' decks. Oh, there goes the rookie for Zay. Oh, man. It's happening. We're milling. Okay. Still has to draw, though, because of Digivolution, so we got to be super careful here. Playing a card from trash. First, I'm going to choose the Gilmon. This is the one that when deleted by an effect, you gain a memory. Digivolving into Ghoulmon, but they're going to use Alice McCoy to reduce the Digivolution cost, shooting the Gilmon and gaining themselves a memory off the Gilmon as well. Nice. Wow. That's crazy. Gaining a memory for the Gilmon, going to 2. Keeping turn. Okay. Yeah, completely milled out. And passing turn with a missed memory boost. Start a turn. I think we choose to not use these, yeah. Oof. It's rough out here. Both decks have nothing. Damn. Disrespectful. Good round. The mill deck did what it needed to do. It milled Zay out, so that should be 1-1 unless I missed something while I was gone. Ooh, Zay's got a bunch of rookies in the opening hand. Did it just me or did Zay's client get quieter? I think it did. Or it's been quiet. Are playing the red-yellow Agumon. Got some 1K beaters coming on up out of here. Stealth mode Zay. I know, right? Very quietly, though. Okay. Gilmon for 0. Just hitting megas for real. Oof. Popping the Agumon right away and hitting a choke. They're going to be able to go into the Black Realmon in theory without having to pop something. So I can start their trash engine. Holy shit. Okay, they actually passed on breeding because they don't want their Digimon to get exploded on either. Understandable. Not seeing a single level 5 when we pass turn does not feel good to see the pieces you need to play the game. I understand that wholeheartedly. We're not promoting. We're just going to miss memory boost to set ourselves up for the future. I see. They lose a Mimi and a glaive memory boost off of their missed memory. That's kind of rough. You don't want to see the Mimi in the trash, so rip. But hey, these things happen. Fire rocket. Do it for the meme. No! Fire rocket. Somebody please crash into security for no reason with a champion. I need this. I need it. Axe antibody Gilmon for the Digivolve. They get to pop the Gamamon. Bye-bye, Gamamon. Very nice. Getting 2 memories so they can keep turn when they go into Black Realmon. Okay. Get a little bit of mill action here. We lost another Mimi off that. Damn, that's crazy. Fire rocket. That's what I'm saying. It's the good shit. It hits. It hits different. Oh my god. Explosion. And that is going to be a board wipe. My bad. Hit the X button. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Zay finally saw an ultimate, but timing couldn't be worse. That is truly unfortunate. We have to once again play Beetle, what the fuck? Gamamon? I can't remember its name. My brain's broken. I thought it was Beetle for some reason. Beetle Beetle picked a pickle. Some shit. I don't know. Oh my god. I've seen so many Gilmons recently. There's like so much of the Gilmon line recently. I'm seeing them in my fucking dreams. They're there. Everywhere I look, I see his face, and it's just that goofy lizard. His goofy face. Speaking of goofiness, I'm about to say something really heinous considering we're doing a Digimon TCG tournament. I've been in the middle of a Digimon Adventure 02 watch through for longer than it took me to watch through Adventure 1, and for longer than it took me to watch through all of JoJo's up through Golden Experience. It has been a slow crawl for me to get through Digimon 02. I've gotten to the part now where like Arukunemon showed up. Spoilers, I guess, for an old ass anime. But I'm now taking a break from 02 to watch through Uma. I'm taking a break from Digimon, which I actively love and enjoy, to watch a horse girl anime in my free time when I'm eating, because I just needed a break. And I want to watch horse girl anime, and this shit's taking too long. What I do is, because I don't have a lot of time to watch anime, is whenever I eat, I watch anime. So what I found myself doing, though, instead of doing that, was I was watching YouTube videos instead of watching anime. And I was like, wait a second. No, I can't do this to myself. So I was like, all right, I'm just going to go watch something else for a bit. There's nothing of value for the rest of 02. Go to Tamers. But if I do that, then I'm not a real Digimon fan. I can't do. No, I'm just kidding. I just can't break the cycle. I got to finish it. Yeah, I've definitely noticed that so far in the first 2 seasons of Digimon, they have this problem where it like starts off pretty good and they have like a very clear plan and things like work, and then it's just kind of like random bullshit. Go. Like it just doesn't really, I don't know, like the ending of Adventure with like after like Puppetmon, even like the Dark Master stuff in general was pretty rough, but like Puppetmon was rough. The ending of Adventure was rough. A good bit of the episodes, especially the Submarinmon episode, was super rough for O2. Yeah, Puppetmon I agree is the best of Dark Masters, but I don't know. I'm shocked at how much I'm struggle bugging through the anime right now because I love Digimon, but I've said this before, most of my experience with Digimon was like barely catching episodes, like pre-recorded episodes at a friend's house, and then occasionally catching like episodes of another one later on, watching the movie over and over and over again, and then the vast majority of it was playing the video games growing up in the TCG and like figures and stuff. So I had like toys, the games, and like that kind of stuff, the merch. So that was like where most of my Digimon stuff went into it. And like my love for it wasn't really anime focused other than the movie. So now that I'm going back and watching it, I'm like, whew, I don't know. That's why when they announced Beat Break, I'm kind of like, that's cool, but also I'm not really loving the anime that much. So I'm hoping that changes. I'm gonna see all of it all the way through. I'm gonna watch all the seasons. It's just like right now I gotta fight. I'm fighting through this shit. I really am. You yourself need to finish watching O2. You haven't touched it in months. You stopped at 14. Which one was 14? Was that Cody's episode? Because man, Cody's episode was terrible. Shit was rough. Savers is great. I believe you. I'm mostly looking forward to was it Tamers, the 3rd season, and then Savers. Those are the 2 that I'm most excited for. Because I've heard nothing but good things. Yeah, like the ending of Adventure took it so much away from me. Like the payoff wasn't there. It was not well done at all. Good round you too. But yeah, we're eventually gonna get through most of the ideas at some points. Pre-release vibes for sure. Oh, I'd be so down for that. Also, if I could find a pack opening simulator, we're absolutely doing something with that. Hold on, I gotta mute. I'm back. You can get a pack sim. Oh, that'd be tight. We definitely use that in the future. Okay. So it looks like Cam has a boost on the field, and it looks like Plasma has a Ken on the field. So they've already got a memory setter, and Cam now has a Sora and a Joe. Interesting. Very nice. It's in my DMs. You mean I can gamble on my free time without having to actually gamble? That's so tight. Oh yeah, this is an armor deck, isn't it? That what Plasma's running? I'm kind of excited to see how this goes. Okay, two. There's 2 tamers on the fucking field. Oh shit, Cam cannot draw what they need for the life of them. Didn't they just go a whole round without seeing level 5s on stream, and now they're going without seeing rookies? That's toxic. That's gotta be so frustrating when the shuffler's just hating on you, just to hate on you. I want to say, I'm sure that we're going to promote now. Okay, first going into Lydramon for 2. Cam got a curse from game 3. True. Yeah, you were getting sat on that game by your draws. Looks like Looks like Plasma's trying to decide if they want to choke or not. They did decide to go for the choke after all. Okay. They take the Vmon. Rust go to the bottom. Kama's up. Plenty of memory boost. Finally has a rookie that they can slap down onto the breeding. Oh, look, another rookie. Okay, Tempo. Tempo's back. Okay, they're choosing to memory boost now to hard play Betamon. Betamon's got jamming. And I'm assuming they're gonna pass with the. Okay, so they're not doing it over there. See, I see. I'm guessing they're gonna get rid of Vmon so that they can't armor purge. No, they're getting rid of Demi Vmon for the draw. Okay. I'm wondering if that'll bite them, leaving the Vmon underneath. Because at least if they had gotten rid of the Vmon, they wouldn't be able to armor purge if they swung with Elydramon. But we shall see. Okay. Getting memory. Going to a Elydramon. Shocker. So we'll allow for a suspend and a DP boost. Remind me, does this have piercing? I believe so, right? Yes. Okay. You get a memory. Ooh. Big turn. All right, blue memory boost. So the good news is, the beauty of doing the LDCC events is misplays like that, or I don't even know if it's really a misplay, because again, they might have wanted to stuff the draw power, but shooting the Demi Vmon instead of shooting the Vmon underneath for the inheritable, when Cam did that, this is like a really good learning opportunity, because you could do it in a space where it's safe and there's really not anything on the line. I mean, I do have little rewards, I do, but it's not like you're missing out on like pack prizes or big cash prizes or anything. So it's not as like a daunting undertaking. This is a good space to learn in and go from there. Go to Chris Paldramon and Hexablow. Okay. Ripping a fat one. Now we got a nice blogger. Get these tamers out of here. Golly. Blue's such a hater in this game, man. Such a hateful color. It's like, man, bounce that shit. Get rid of this. I don't want to see it anymore. I love blue decks. If only I was a blue player. I don't even know what color I identify with in this game. Probably purple. Probably. That makes the most sense because like the gray plays and stuff. Bye-bye, Elydramon. Yeah, I'd probably have to say purple, maybe black. Multicolor, I don't know. It's really hard to identify with a color in this game because so many colors could just do like so much random crap. We're like, yeah, they have like base things they'll do, but there's so much variety among the colors now and niches among certain supports where you can kind of do whatever you want to do. Like one of my favorite decks I've ever built is a red purple deck, and then like right behind that is a mono yellow deck. You know what I mean? Like I don't even necessarily like red, but I like Medusamon. So then there's Galaxy, which is blue red. Omnimon blue red. I feel like yellow black, since Nimadj was your legit fave deck for a hot minute, but pure purple is a close second. It's tough. I feel like it's tough in this game to really just be like, yeah, this is my color. Compared to other games that are color oriented. I guess I should have thrown that out there in comparison. Island of Adventure. Man, I hate this card. I hate Island of Adventure. Yellow black's a fun one though. Yellow's got some real fun ways to play. Instead of just being like a fucking heal slut, you know? It's got some like really fun aggro stuff. It's got some really fun control stuff. It kind of just like really surprised me as far as like what was available to it when I started learning about the game. Self-kill strat, true. It does have the self-kill strat. I'm probably going to get some flack for saying this, but my least favorite color in the game is green, and it's not even close. Not even. Actually, I think it's the only color I actively cringe when a card is printed in green that I like. I don't like green in this game, which is weird because I usually like turbo evolving and like cheating stuff out. And green does do that. Like it does that quite a bit. But there's just a lot of like Digimon that fall in green in this game that do things I just really don't like. Iceclad is OP here since Magna would still die. We shall see. Your fave color is green. Shrugs. Shruggy-licious. Shruggy-licious stuff. Oh, man. But does Cam know that? Does Cam know about the Iceclad? That's the question. And we will find the answer next time on Dragon Ball Z. Got our thinking caps on. It's hard out here. It is. Dude, this armor deck has so much value though. I didn't realize before when I was looking at it. Green doesn't have a lot of spice. Does it really need it though? Kind of just does the get big, do battles, suspend thing really, really well. But I think that's partially why like Digimon and Babamon are still my favorite green cards. Because at least they're like the thrill of playing those are very fun. Rapid X, Tyrant, BG Imperial, Excel. Okay, so BG Imperial I consider, yeah, I mean that's blue green. I hate Tyrant. Tyrant is like everything I dislike about green fully represented. I don't like Tyrant at all. Rapid X is fine, BG Imperial is fine, Excel's fine. I don't really have beef with those decks. I'm just a hater though. I'm a hater. Damn, 5 memories, crazy work. Magnamon go brat. Okay. You last LDCC. I hate all these decks. How dare you guys make cool decks so I have to look at them in a tournament? How dare you? Oh, not the +2 memory. Bonk. Digivolve 2. What are we going to? Line of play. Magnamon, question mark. I don't know. I'm seeing a lot of Magnamons in hand. I'm guessing we're going to Magnamon. Just a guess. Couldn't tell you though. Oh shit, they're almost dead. One more negative. Uh-oh. Oh my god. I can count the pixels. Help! Help! Would you like to evo into Magna or Magna? I'm thinking Magna. That sounds pretty nice. Attack. Do it. Finally! Fire rocket! Yes! 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 Do it. Do it. Fire rocket. Fire rocket. Boom, 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 boom. I love Fire Rocket in Digimon Rumble Arena too. That shit's tight. Cards removed from your security stack activate one of its when Digivolving effects. Where are the Mimi when you need them? They're too busy traveling to France. To France. Showing off their designer line. Scottymon, no. Scottymon's dead. You didn't deserve this. Come back. And then we swing. Good round. So how's everybody feeling about the aces being completely absent from this event and the next event? How are we feeling about this? Is this feeling good? Feeling bad? Where are we on this? Yeah, I think they're gonna be completely absent from next one too. I think almost all of them have them. There's an ace next event. I'm trying to think which one doesn't have a when digivolving. Oh my god. I feel like they all have on play when digivolving, but I'm sure there's some that slip from the through the cracks. I think it's been nice not to see aces this time. Just a little break. A little throwback, if you will. Okay. Blue memory boosting it up. Oh, yeah. Mega Garga. Nobody's using them. I didn't even think about them. I keep forgetting they don't have a one on play. Gee. Well, they're not here. So how are we feeling about aces being absent? They weren't brought. Are we missing them? We're like good riddance. What a breather. Wow, that was a fast turn. Slamming a tamer and going next. I respect the shit out of that. We now have a physical training. Listen to me. A mental training on board and a tamer. That's hot. Value. A Mega Gargo ace on one of your other lists. Yeah, but you didn't run it. It was a green ace. That's why no one played it. Teehee. Everybody was too busy running not that right now. Plasma Dragon promotes their Vmon. Time to get started. 3 memory. Armor Digivolution. Holy shit. Is that a Magna X antibody I see? Oh boy. The line of play is real. Digivolving to a Magnamon. For 1? Question mark. Did I math correctly? I think I did. Oh wait, no, that Vmon also reduces the cost by 1. See, I didn't know that because I can't read the fucking cards. So for 0. Oh, would you look at that? Another Magnamon. Well, we just love Oblivimon out here. It just does work. Somebody had to do it. And apparently multiple buddies had to do it. I'm kind of wishing I got to play this event because it's the first time during the LDCCs I built a deck as a backup just in case. Well, that's not true. I built a deck for every event, right? I built during the on. Yeah, I think I built for every event. I know I did for the first one. I built for the second one. I don't remember. This is the first time I actually shared my deck list with the public. And I was like, I might get to play. But I didn't because we have even amounts of players now, so I'm not going to get to play, which is unfortunate. Maybe if we have time, I'll let the winner bully me and beat me up for a round. If we have time. We'll see. But we probably won't have time. I think that'd be fun though. Just do a little exhibition. Well, I can get in on the action. What the? Why is there a phone going off over here? What's happening right now? My phone is on silence. What the hell, dude? I'm gonna start tweaking. I'm gonna start tweaking for real. Power off. Get out of here. Plasma Dragon gains memory, goes to 3. Demi Vmon. Wow, where have I seen that before? Possibly from one of the other eggs that were hatched recently. Digivolve for 0. Very nice. Dude. There's so much value on Plasma's side of the field. Oh no, not the Island of Adventure 2. The fuckery grows. Okay, going into Lydramon. This is just like blow for blow at this point. I'm just setting up heavy for next turn. Do it. Do the Davis. I know you want to. I see you looking. Do it. Do it. Oh, we're just passing? The fuck? That? Huh? They're better than me. I don't have that kind of self-restraint. I would have passed, put them to, with the Davis, put them to 4, let him pop the memory boost to put Cam to 6. I would have been all over that. But see, this is why I'm worse at this game than y'all. Because I have no self-control. I'm like, I know this is the wrong play, but I'm just gonna keep threatening value and kill, and you could deal with it. And then I'm like, damn, what happened? Why am I losing? Oh my god, dude. They wound up doing it. Okay. Plays a Davis. Davis gets sent to bottom. Classic. I love when that happens. I just played something just for it to get bounced or destroyed. My favorite. Boop boop. Draw one, gain a memory. Bye, Davis. Bye, Davis. That's the saddest story I ever heard. You cried for. Bottom Davis, typical. Cuck Davis watches his loved one get it on with his romantic rival, in quotes. Doesn't even know he's not part of the love triangle. That was a sentence. Okay. Well, anyways. That was nice. Locking timer. In a memory. Going to 2. Hell yeah. I love extra memory so much. Missed memory boost for the fat choke. Okay. Only target is the Magnamon. More Davis going to the bottom, proving yet again that Davis has a special chair in the corner of the room. Crazy. Also, speaking of Davis and the chair, TK in O2 has infinite aura. TK by far is my favorite character in O2. Other than the Digimon Emperor, other than Ken when he was the Digimon Kaiser. TK was like bar none the coldest and the most fun to watch. Kari and TK were up there. Scotty Gober. We all knew Ken was the top. Real. You got this. Get revenge against Armor Perch for me. Sincerely, me whose deck revolves around piercing. Simply don't build around piercing. Problem solved. TK in every season he's in has aura, not gonna lie. So far, this rings true. My favorite was when he said that in season 1 when he's like, yeah, he was imagining what Patamon could evolve into and was picturing Porkymon. Yeah. TK versus Emperor was in fact aura farming. That shit, that had me like glued to the screen. That was the only moment in O2 where I was like, I need to lock the fuck in. I need to not forget this because this is tight. Oh man, Betamon promotes. This is a scary fuck ass board. Ah, trash. Goodbye, Magnamon. Ah, draw a card. Cam's cooking. Hold on. Wait. Blocker, no blocking. I'm the Pudge. Is that a low Vmon I see? A lone Vmon. I don't know how to talk. Yeah, that's a dead Vmon. Bye, Vmon. Okay, there is life on Cam's board. Swinging into security. Okay. Do it. Unsuspend. No? What? What do you mean? Why not? Yeah, why? Blue memory boost over the physical training because of the mem setter. I understand. I see the vision. And for the dig. Okay. Good turn. Cam's fighting back. Cam's been practicing. Definitely has been a lot of growth as a Digimon TCG player since the first event till now, in my opinion. They've been learning. Okay, lots of memory gain though. Go Magnamon! Holy stink. The sinking gets me every fucking time. Holy crap. Scottymon almost died. Okay, checking their trash. Got a lot of stuff in trash. I'm assuming they're looking to make sure they got piercing? Question mark. I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Gaining a memory, drawing a card, going into Magnamon again. Dude, this Magnamon deck is ripping through their cards. Cam and Terra training arc is real. True. They've both grown a lot. You could see it in Terra's deck building too. From like their first deck till now. Massive improvement. It's night and day. Not even the same. Like you wouldn't even think it's the same person at all. I gotta get them on stream though. For real. Tonight. Into Oblivionmon. Is that 3 decks with Oblivionmon or 4? Quite a few. This card do be hanging around. Uh-oh, hitting the tamer. Okay. And back down to Magnamon. And going for the choke, question mark. It's crazy to me how Joe and Sora has gotten like very little to no value. Other than trashing cards this time around. Hasn't really gained Cam much memory. It's because of the way the format's been working with the when Digivolving and whatnot. It's tough. That is tough. We've seen so much Swimmon. All these LDCC events. Just keeps coming and it just keeps coming. Okay. Memory boost puts Cam to 3 off the delay. Kakumon? Yeah, Kakumon. Totally stripping the sources from below the Magnamon. Said we'll be having no more of that. Bye-bye. Thank you. Okay, they drew another Chris Paldramon. I have level 5s for day. Sora and Joe gonna go crazy during on play. Yeah. They're gonna do some work, depending on what people build. Kakumon swings in. Nothing trash, so you don't have to worry about that. Not the blue memory boost. Holy shit. This is despicable. Security. Nothing to trash. Oh man. They're getting a Magnamon from the trash to add it back to hand. Is that going to be the X? Awakening of the Golden Knight. This is now at a 1 of, I believe. Okay, they got a regular Magnamon. What is the turn end play? That is the question. To a Chris Paldramon. Okay. Yeah, Awakening's back down to a 1 of. Oblivionmon has returned. Switch back over to Plasma. Plasma's gonna go ahead and go to 5. So despicable. It's looking like a Galaxy deck out here with the memory gain. Truly. Oh my god. Veemon's in the building. This one's tight. This one is tight. +2 memories. Going up to 4. Gonna Digivolve. I'm assuming, yeah, the Veemon. Yeah. Does not have Rush though. Okay. Got themselves a blocker Magnamon. Wow. Just straight up getting rid of a Mega. See ya, Scottymon. That's pretty crazy. Awakening of the Golden Knight. Going to Magna X. For real, for real. That is a big bump kiss, I tell you what. And a Fire Rocket. Fire Rocket. Go crazy. Swinging with Oblivionmon. Okay. We do a little removal. And a little memory. Oh. I thought they were going to Fire Rocket again for some reason. That was funny. They used the Fire Rocket so that they could choke, I'm guessing. They wouldn't get as much memory on their turn. Good play. Awakening, letting a regular magnet turn into a regular magnet is actually really funny. I agree, it is very silly. Extra blow. Trash for. Do some stunning. Isn't affected by opponent's effects. Hmm. There you go. Ice Cloud is more so a game ruling, right? The keyword, right? So it's a Digimon effect. I mean, the trashing wouldn't work. They were able to get rid of Hammer and go into a Mega. Well, Ice Cloud falls under the same umbrella as like how it would be treated as like retaliation. Because it changes the game rule. Oh, true. You're right. My bad. It's not. I was thinking more of based, not game. I was thinking more like keywords versus game rules being deleted by battle. Right. Because the battle's being dictated via inheritables rather than DP. Keeping turn. Man, this is a really scary board state. They are fighting tooth and nail to try to get through each other here. That's tough. Match is a grind. Yeah, they're grinding it the fuck out. They're really fighting for this W here. It's a tough one. A lot of tough decisions to be made. Magnon 4 in deck. Yeah. Crazy. I haven't seen a non-mill deck like stall this hard since my Cannondramon list, where I was literally making people deck themselves out because they could not get through my wall. Back when like I could do the Cannondramon stuff. But now with the current state of the game, it's actually just fucking impossible. I don't think I could build a current day version of it. Genuinely. The power level's too high. Things are too just like crazy. As a whole, there's no chance for me to set up and like stay set up anymore. Doing a little bit of reading. Making sure that we're not making mistakes. I respect it. Double blocker goes crazy. It's passive turn. Okay. And that, see, they learned. They got rid of the Vmon. Nice. Good call. Okay. We're going we're going right back to 5 memory. Good play log check. Don't Digivolve challenge level impossible. My bad. We're going to 6. I didn't see the Davis on the right. 7? Wait, what? What did I miss? What am I not paying attention to? And after this set is over, we're gonna be back on standard timing again, which is nice. Bam, 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 bam. We used up the free time we got back. Uh-oh. All or nothing. Yep. This is it. They have 7 memory to work with, 2 bodies on the field. Can they close it out? And they have to get through 3 shields and a blocker, and they have to hit one more time. Plasma's deck looks like they played against Matt. Damn. Realized that, hey, maybe when I'm trashing stuff, I need to shoot the Vmons. That's big. And that actually wound up paying dividends later. Good shit. Good run to both players. Alrighty. Plasma has 2 Vmons, a Tamer, and Magnamons to get started with. That is lovely opening hand. I don't know if they could have asked for much better, to be honest. Could just go ahead and throw down their Davis here. I say Matt, I meant to say Davis. We're tripping. Early Tamer on board gets them set up pretty well. Wow. Cam's hand is looking usable as well. This is game 3. Game 3. Also, just to double check. Round 2, Tasso and Lemonbot got to play their round, and Lemonbot won with a 2-0. Got it. Yeah, we're losing the 2-0 curse. Feels good. Feels good. Blue memory boost, snagging a level 4, and then they're going to end their turn with a Sora and a Joe. That's a good play. Nice. We'll take that. Tamer value. Big promotion. Be one of those situations where you just like go in and swing, right? Start getting damage early. Bing bong. Bing bong. Fire rocket. Fuck your life. 2 checks on your first swing feels good. Ooh, 2 Soras. Joe, damn. Okay, well, they did not get armor purge, but very nice. What do they go into? I'm gonna choose to Magnamon. Okay, understandable. And they drew into an X antibody. Wow. Alrighty. And so it begins. The fuckery begins. Yomon's chilling. They got blocker. Trash the bottom 2. I mean, we'll take it. Bing bong. Have some memory. Aldramon is in the building. We're going to strip from underneath. Very nice. We now have blocker on Paldramon. So in theory, if their stack doesn't get blown up, they have a nice blocker for them to have. The real benefit here is if Magnamon doesn't die, Cam sees a +4 memory on their turn. Doesn't die or be digivolved over, but we know that's not going to happen, right? So, or chances of that happening are extraordinarily slim, I should say. Not that it's necessarily not going to happen. Okay, we got ourselves another Davis on the field. Oh, okay. They're going to allow for the memory gain. We take those. Saving the X antibody for later. 6 memory is a ton of memory to work with here. Getting our draw just to scout and see what we have. Pulled into an Ikakumon. Mental training to scout and see what else we can grab. Axablow. This is what Cam wanted, I'm assuming, over the Scottymon. Yep. They're going to do it. Allows them to send a Tamer to the bottom of Plasma's deck. Yeah, that's the one. Don't need to worry about the Imperial Dramon. Yippee, bye-byes. Exablow swings in. Got a few triggers here that they can't really use, but they do get a security check. Just kidding. They get blocked. Just kidding. Piercing happens anyways. Forgot the card head piercing. That's on me. And can't read it, so rip. Okay. Just right off rip 3 security checks. Deciding after all to hard play. Beta. Nice. It's funny how we got rid of the Davis again and Davis just came back. That's twice now there's been an interaction between these two where like Davis was played and then sent back, or like Davis was sent back and then played. That's very funny to me. What goes around, you know? Okay, we draw and gain a memory. Straight into Magnamon. No. Davis died, but he got better. So real. A tier ref. Ooh, the Lydramon. We do a little trolling, a little suspending. Bing bong. Hey Betamon, check this out. Not the one of early. Plasma gets a nice X antibody off that. Oh, and then the fire rocket. Yo. And then the fire rocket. Yo. Holy shit, they're boxing. We went from an absolute grind fest to they are literally boxing each other right now. This is an absolute fucking slugfest. They're smacking the shit out of each other. Ding dong. Oh my, another Sorinjo? What is happening? Another security attack. Literally just going on and armor purging. Only Omni for game. That's diabolical. Was that intentional? Did they want to get rid of the X? I don't know. I don't know if that was intentional and they wanted to get rid of the X, or if they forgot about Ice Clad. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to commentate that one because I actually don't know what the line of thought was there. Literally boxing. Security +1. Crashing Digivolution cards. Yeah, Cam's memory is like through the roof. Okay. As long as they don't hit anything terrible here, I mean that's it. Clean round from Cam to finish out the set. Congratulations on a hard-fought victory to both of you. Damn. You know, congratulations on the hard fighting to both of you. Congratulations on the victory to Cam. Good rounds, both of you. That was awesome. Great show. Yeah, that was a wild set. That was a wild set. I love that. I love it when shit like that be happening. Alrighty, here we go. We got Terra Tempura and Plasma Dragon. Okay. Plasma Dragon has a hand, that's for sure. Question is, okay, they're keeping it. Nice. Terra's got their Mon. Let's go. They specifically put Mon in just to mess with Tasso if they got the matchup. I think is very funny. Using Armor Digivolution off rip to find ourselves a Davis or a Armor that we're looking for with the free. Did not find it, but that's okay. Another Demi Vmon. We're just going to do hard play the Memory Tamer just to make sure we get value here. Respect the play. We are not ending breeding. We're going to promote. Promote and a blue memory boost, setting ourselves up for a future turn. Wow, that is 3 Lydramons and a Vmon. That is an insane blue mem boost. Okay. 3 Lydramons. My goodness, my gracious. That is truly something. Terra draws no rookies, which is, as the kids call it, super fucking unfortunate. Now they have to make hard decisions. Yep, that is probably your safest play here. Hard playing the champion. Shalmon is out. Quick Digivolve in breeding allows them to pull another Magnamon off the top of their deck. They're going to go ahead and pop their blue memory boost for 2 memory, allowing them to go into Lydramon. The cooler Lydramon. Lydramon is going to suspend. This is truly unfortunate. They just played that Shell mod. Have mercy. Ah! Boom. Shellmon fucking explodes. Piercing happens, and they survive the piercing. They end turn with a Davis. Game plan is online. Very nice. Plasma is coming back with some hard hits. Again, no rookies, so they're just sitting here, wondering if their life is meant to be, you know, a struggle. They were gonna hard play all force. Do it. Do it. Hard play the all force. It's such a me thing for real, for real. Oh my god. Okay, getting a memory. My inner voice is too toxic to be allowed to play TCGs. Going into the Lydramon. Unfortunately, we're gonna have a repeat of last turn. Unfortunately for Tara. Another suspend into another swing. No? Okay, yeah, there it is. With another piercing check on the table. And they survived that one as well. I see. Question is, do they end their turn with a tamer, or do they end it with the search? They are going to armor Digivolution, grabbing themselves a Magnamon, setting themselves up for the future. Okay. There's like a rookie. Yeah, let's go. Their mouse is popping off. I don't know if you guys saw that, but their mouse was flying around the screen when they saw the rookie. There you go. Yeah, unfortunately, got to use your hybrid. We're building stacks now. Mon Gaming. Okay, promoting the Vmon. I respect the Lydramon play. Jing, jing. Yo, the like not the reverb, but the glitchiness is crazy to me. It really do be like that sometimes. Oh man. Okay. We are just not dying when swinging into security at all. Nope, we just survived those. Okay. I'm assuming that's going to be another one. Ooh, decisions. Yep. Draw one, gain one. Sending the newer Lydramon to the trash. Digivolving off of armor Digivolution. Good stuff. Here we go. On suspends because of its one Digivolution effect. Popping another one to go into X. Question mark? Oh, I guess that doesn't work. I don't know. There's a slight misplay. And ending turn on Magnamon X Antibody. Very nice. Here we go. Era studying up on what Magnamon could do. Okay, Mock Galgamon. Boing. Memory +2. Keeping turn. Huh? It's tough. Swinging on security. Gets them dead. They think they had... Do they think jamming would have given them protection from deletion? If they had jamming, I don't even know. Oof. Hard play into all fours. Yeah, that was a rough round. They didn't have didn't have rookies or anything to really get themselves started, or any real search power. Okay, well, good first round. It's in the books. The double draw. Wow. They were down to 12 cards in Plasma's deck. Terra is going to take turn. Terra has rookies in hand. They can play the game. And they mollied. They had a good hand. It's okay. Plasma mollied as well. Probably was an opportunity to keep that hand and then use the boost to find the pieces they wanted after digivolving, but now they're in a much more difficult position. That's for sure. Safest play here is probably the memory boost, is my assumption. Okay. Now they found themselves a rookie. They lost one of the tamers and a blue memory boost, but that is okay. At least they have something to get themselves started with this match. Plasma draws into a Davis, which is great for them. Demon for 0. Hitting a Lydramon. Old school Lydramon. Passing turn with a choke. Tight. Been working very well for them. I'm assuming they're going to go into Flame Dramon here. Decisions. Okay. Blue memory boost allows them to effectively choke if they go into Kumamon or Flame Dramon. And then Plasma is going to go ahead and get a memory off of the Davis, right? When they do the they can't do that. Never mind, my bad. I thought they'd have ignore me. Ignore me. They might be able to do it, but I don't know. Depends on if they die or not when swinging. Never mind, they could do it. Okay. They could gain a memory here if they wanted to and then choke. Or they could just Digivolve again. That's always an option. Yeah, I'm assuming it's going to be the island. Yep. Understandable. Okay, Island of Adventure is now in Plasma Security, allowing him to get a boost for his Digimon. Kumamon is out. We'll say if we're promoting, definitely swing in. Question is, do they decide to commit removal or do they swing for security? They're swinging for security. I see. And now Plasma gets to play their Davis for free. I think if they were going to promote there, the better line would have been to swing into the Vmon to get the body off the board. And maybe now they know that. Oh, that's really unfortunate. They went to go Digivolve over Kumamon, but their mouse slid off of Kumamon and it wound up hard playing the Cerberusmon. That is one of the pitfalls of playing digitally in an auto sim, and that feels bad when stuff like that happens. Truly a terrible feeling. I hate when that happens. That is truly unfortunate. Stuff like that happens in like Shadowverse, Worlds Beyond as well, where like you go to evolve something, you accidentally click the wrong thing, and you're like, damn, you evolved the wrong creature. So rough. So rough. You hate to see it, but unfortunately, there's no go back button. It's not a manual sim, it's an auto sim, so that is locked in. Killing the Kumamon, getting piercing for 2 security checks. Thanks to Fire Rocket. We're gonna go ahead and trash our top. Go into a second Lydramon. I'm assuming they were hoping to see a Magnamon there, but they just didn't see it. They do, however, she won now. We still have her security +1. We can go into Magnamon. Oh, 2 Magnamons. Nice. That could have been game. Could have been game if they saw a Magnamon on the earlier draw. That's crazy. Can I still be game? Am I dumb? Ooh. Ooh. And then X antibody. Right? Yeah, that is game. Okay. Be done. GG, you two. All right. You both are ready to go, or good to go whenever you're ready. Lemon and Tempest are up. Oomst. Dares to fight me. Also, so we got okay, Tempest Digi is up first. We're gonna go ahead and Digivolve into a Vmon. Drawing into Wisteria memory boost. Give me one moment. All right, sorry about that. I'm back. Lemonbot is going to go ahead and pass turn with their Davis. Strategy's been working out for them so far. Tempest gains 2 memory off of their Wisteria memory boost, allowing them to choke in return with their hero. Let me get a quick drink of water. Okay. Blue memory boost, just sending it right back over. Send it right back over to Tempest. Tempest Digi draws into a Omnimon, or Omni Shoutmon, my bad. Still no promotion, but they are going to Digivolve into Geo Greymon, passing the turn. We just have like choking back and forth, choke pass, choke pass, choke pass, choke pass. It's getting it's getting to the point where they're just like, all right, let's set up as much as we can while keeping the opponent as low as checked as possible. Okay. Getting some action as Magnamon comes out. First security check of the match. Ooh. Siriusmon. Armor purges though. Still on field. Yeah, Tara, that was unfortunate, and unfortunately in auto sims that does happen, but that feels hella rough. Feels hella rough. Going into a Magnamon. Allow them to reduce the cost by 1 because of the Vmon and unsuspend. Have themselves a nice little blocker in case they need it. Which there's a good chance they need it. Hero puts Tempest to 3. Quick red scramble will allow Tempest to keep their turn when they go into Restramon. Restramon may attack off the Digivolve, drawing a card, and I'm assuming the raid is coming out here so they can swing into Magna. Magna armor purchase leaves a lone Vmon. Is this going to be a second raid? Sure is. Clearing the board. Understandable. And the piercing check happens. Very nice. And turn with Taguru. Ooh. I see that control card in the hand. I see the diabolical nature of the game state that which is being played. Lemonbot drops down a Davis and Ken. And then a blue memory boost to pass turn. They're going to grab themselves a Hydramon. All right. There's hella value on both sides of the board. I can tell you that much. Omnimon gets tucked under the Guru. Shoutmon is going to be the rookie that's placed in breeding. What is the play here? That is the question. These decks are so unique. So crazy. Okay, security +1. Security +1 again. Oh my goodness, my golly, my gosh. Drawing a card for the inheritable, but we are about to rip through that security. Goodness fucking gracious. The aggressiveness on display from Tempest Digi needs to be studied. They are playing this deck like they fucking hate the other contestants. Good lord. There's some vile hatred on display. You've been loving what you've seen today? Me too. I mean, the decks, I feel like with each of these have just been getting... I mean, they've always been fun, but I feel like every iteration, there's just like, wow, I was not expecting... Wow, I was not expecting that. Been a couple of times where I'm like, yeah, I expected this deck to show up, but the creativity on display has always been super fun. Magnemon's gonna get rid of that pesky Arrestramon that just has to go. Just a little bit of plotting. Bot's looking. They're looking for a way out. Gonna pop the blue memory boost for 2 memory, allowing them to go to Magnemon X Antibody. Okay, blocker is online. Goonermon comes out. The Goonermon's not going to be able to get through by itself, that's for sure. Tucking the Vmon allows Tempest to go and Arrestramon one more time and still keep some memory on their board without it going to 0. Tucking the Vmon for extra DP. Damn. Draw and gain a memory off the hero. Thanks for the report, Zed. That is still a very fat Arrestramon swinging in without having to actually swing. On a card. Gonna let them block, not even having to use raid this time. It's a Magna X Insecurity. And now Magnemon X is in fact beefier than the Arrestramon. What is the play here? Go into Vmon. And into Magnemon. Okay. Putting up their own wall, putting up their own blocker. Trying to reduce the DP of Magna X, but of course, obviously, it's not going to work. Alrighty. Gain memory, playing a Vmon or a Wormmon for free till the end. We're going to skip that proc. No real DNA Digivolution here. Vmon draws Lemon, a Magna X. Security. Who's fighting right now? We got Lemon Bot and Tempest Digi going blow for blow. They're boxing each other. Lemon Bot is on screen. Hesitantly swinging in with Magna X, but choosing not to. Definitely some decision making on display here where they're trying to decide what their best route is for survivability. That's tough. Okay, Island of Adventure in security, giving them an extra shield. I'm going to end turn by doing a little bit of good old-fashioned yellow removal. Say goodbye to Arrestramon. Bye-bye, Arrestramon. GG, and thanks for the report, Cam. Okay. They're holding on to the red scramble, saving it for a moment of need. They now have 7 memory to work with. That is quite a fat stack of memory. Nice. Thanks. Thank you. Okay. Definitely some things to think about here. How to get through the Magnax? Question mark. That is the question. That continues to be the question. I'm going to really quickly put in the matches while their turn is happening. So Matt was a 2-0. And Tasso already put it in. Thank you, Tasso and Zed. Okay. Going for a swing. Bump, 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 a dump. Block for the armor purge. Going into another Magnamon, reducing the cost by 1. At least I'd assume so. Oh, the Magnamon's the reductions for that. I see. Dropping Magnamon underneath. Okay. Unsuspending. Giving negative 2k. Got a rookie, so we get to Digivolve and draw more cards. I see. Doing the security one more time. That's the Island of Adventure, getting a free Tamer play off of this. That's also going to allow Magnamon to unsuspend. Now we're kind of back where we were. It is 0 memory to, or 0 security to 4 security. Oh, look, is that a Magnamon? Where have I seen that before? And it looks like Tempest wants to just get some bodies on the board so they have extra swingers. I'm probably anticipating the extra blockers. Oh, they're giving themselves a blocker. Understandable. All right. That's how the turn will end. Lemon Bot is back up. I have a chance to turn this around. Toyagamon getting a lot of play this tournament. Imagine the Lego just being being played with while also playing with the Digimon card game. So cute, so adorable, so shiny. Nice veneer, nice sheen. Ooh, they're going to Lydramon for the suspend, or are they going to do the Island of Adventure for another shield? Decisions. Imagine a Lego being played with, also playing with a... That's crazy. Teddy Ursa. I think a Teddy Ursa and a Toyagamon would get along really well. That's what I said. I would never. I did not say that. Those words never came out of my mouth. I must be so far gone right now. I knew I was tired, but damn. That's crazy. Bam. Suspended. Bam. Getting swung on. Armor purge. Lemon Bot is fighting tooth and nail for this. Do I armor purge or do I just get this thing off the boards? They have less bodies. Getting rid of another armor purger. I see. Crashing Lydramon so we can get a Magnamon up in here. Little extra memory. I'm assuming we're going to see the Island of Adventure play as well. Shooting the poor Vmon. They did nothing wrong. Shooting the goober. Now they have to be able to get another unsuspended blocker, no? Oh, nope, they're going to use Island of Adventure to protect themselves. There it is. I knew it was coming eventually. Okay, select a red Digimon to place at the top of the deck. Arrestramon, come to me. Oh, nope. Here we go. +1 memory. And so it begins. Placing the Shine Gray down below. Like, I'm not going to need this shit no more. Oh, God. Oh, God. I had plenty of ways to finish this. They got the Goonermon. Gamamon swing on security. And I could just go Gooner or... Yeah. Okay. Quick little Tamer drop from hand. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Gaining 2 more memory. Did I really say that? Maybe. I don't know. A little bit of here, nor there, nor everywhere. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Direct attack. Direct attack gets stuffed. There's the block. There's the death. Save happens. But this is where things are finished. Gudamon comes out, and that is the final swing. Good round. Very nice. Very nice. That was a hard fought one. They were really going back and forth on that one. That was tight. I have constantly during these LDCC nights, let me tell you, it is a fucking canon event for me. Dog, I should just fucking keep a notepad next to me at this point. We are dumb as fuck. Oh my god. All right. The blitzing is real. Blue memory burst on open because they just do not have a rookie. Their hand is full of not Digimon. I can tell you that much. How's Tempest Digisand happening? These guys putting effort into their playmats and sleeves. That's what the cool kids do, like me. Gotta make our stuff personalized, you know? I don't do my shield icons or my sleeves anymore because it gets to be a bit much, but I do the playmats. Do. Bing bong. Demon is out. Still have not hit a Digimon though, so is that going to be a second blue memory boost, or is that going to be an armor? It is a blue memory boost. That's still good value on the board. Oomst. Dost thou want Ligermon or Magnamon? For me, this is an easy pick because I'm basic. Hell yeah. Okay. Cards to the bottom of the deck. They got their Magnamon. Does Tempest go for the early promote, or are they just going to hang out in breeding? They're going to hang out in breeding. Wisteria memory boost for the turn pass. Damn. That's crazy. Okay. I feel like we've seen this start before. Got themselves set up real quick. Checking their hands, seeing if they have anything that they want to do. They had plenty of tamers to work with too, which is great. Damn, it's been 2 hours and 50 minutes already. How does this happen to me? How does time go by so fast? Okay, we're going to choose to choke with a memory boost into a Davis. Meaning that Tempest has going to have less resources to work with than probably what's preferred. Setting Lemon Bot to 2. Nice. A feeling Vmon. No, we're passing. Okay. Armor Digivolution. Just more of the edging each other back and forth until they get the board states they want. I respect it. I have seen more calm play in these LDCC events than I see in actual tournaments 90% of the time. Another Wisteria memory boost. We are just getting that board set. Value on value. No security has been touched. They have some choices. They could choose to either Digivolve, they could play another Tamer, they could do another Armor Digivolution, they could do a blue memory boost. They got things. They got stuff. Hella decisions to be made here. Yep, another memory boost. I've seen some shit. Somebody's gonna pop off and it's gonna be scary. Sending the Magna X, the other Magna, and the Ligermon to the bottom after taking themselves a Magna. Okay. Oh. Is this the turn? This is the turn. A lot of building up. A lot of building up. They're going to be able to fire rocket, which is super nice for them. So we're having a very similar like combo to what we saw last match. The free attack when Digivolving for 2, and then they can attack again for another 2. Allowing them to bring Lemon down to 1 shield. off their first swing. Diabolical. Disgusting even. Question is, how would they like to end their turn? End their turn with a Shoutmon play? Okay, they ended their turn with a Shoutmon play. Question is, will that be enough to save them from the inevitability that is coming for them? Lemonbot goes to 5. Is going to Digivolve into Dvdraw, spending down the Shoutmon. I'm assuming this is going to be a swing through Shoutmon here, allowing for the piercing check. Okay, saving under hero. That is an Arrestramon into the trash. And boy, here we go. Flydramon, trash, gain a memory, draw a card. Digivolve to Magnamon. Magnamon's gonna let them unsuspend. It's happening. It's fucking happening, chat. Giving Arrestramon negative 2k. Okay. We're swinging into security. Bing bong. We do it again. That card goes to the trash. Draw a card. Gain a memory. You want to know what happens next? You guys want to know what happens next? Could it be another Magnamon? Here it is. They're chain smoking these Magnamons. Big swing energy right into the Arrestramon. Arrestramon fucking dies. Popping a memory boost for 2 memories so they could play out a... I thought they were going to do Davis for some reason. They're going to bring themselves into a Magna X with the choke. And the unsuspend. Very nice. Okay. Tempest Digi is now at 2 memory. Resources are not looking even by any stretch of the imagination. 3 shields for Tempest, 1 shield for Lemon. However, Lemon has a blue memory boost sitting there ready for the delay and 2 Davises to allow them to pop off again. It's a scary situation for Tempest Digi. Okay. Is it going to be the turn pass with the Tamer? Trusting that they survive another turn. Here we go. Let us see. Swinging in automatically with the X antibody Magnamon. Security card was removed, so they're going to unsuspend. Digivolving into Vmon, seeing what they draw into. They drew into another Island of Adventure. God, Islands of Adventure are just so valuable. They just be doing stuff. I need to throw... I keep forgetting to throw the 2 copies of Island of Adventure back into my DNA Digivolve Medusamon deck. Just to like help cheat out Tamers and also give a little extra DP to my champions when I want to swing. And risk for more power. Okay. Selected the Shikaomon. Ooh. Dirty. I like it. Tempest Digi's turn. They did survive. They got a blocker. And they have the Island of Adventure there. Tucking the Shine Gray. Instead of Magnamon tuck. Okay. They're up to 4 memory. Agumon. Digivolving for 0, which is tight. With the tucks, that allows them to go to Goodimon for free. Man, this hero stuff is pretty cool. Placing a card. Putting a Vmon underneath. We'll get to draw a card and gain a memory if they choose to do so. Could go to 6. Or 5, my bad. I don't know how to count. Counting's hard. Here we go. Bom, 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 bom. Playing hero for LDCC kind of makes you want to pick up the real version IRL. Honestly, understandable. Stack seems sick. There's 2 decks other than like decks I've made, like my Medusamon deck and my Puppet deck that I want to pick up in paper. I want to pick those up in paper at some point. It's not going to be any time in the near future, but I really like, you don't understand. I really want to pick up some of these Cyber Sleuth decks. I love Cyber Sleuth so much. So just like having some of the decks in paper would be super nice, but also money's like a thing, so it's gonna be a long time. You guys are goofy. Oh my god. Got him. My brain is so shot right now. That should not have made me laugh as much as it did. Island of Adventure gets procced and smacked real good, so we get to play the Davis and Ken out for free on Lemon's side. Oof. Huh? We're swinging. Swinging is happening. Question is, where does Tempest go from here? Oh, I see. Placing the card underneath. Farm trash. Placing the Arrestramon underneath. Going into Arrestramon for 3. Allowing them to attack on Digivolve without suspending. Not using the raid. Opponent has to block with their Magna. Question mark. Does this have piercing though? I can't check. I don't know if anything gave it pierce. Armor Form Gaming. Going to another Magnamon. Shocker. On suspense. Negative 8k. Okay. That's turn. Promoting their Vmon. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is it. Right? Math correct. 1 swing, 2 swing, 3. Yeah. Damn. Swing number 1. Ooh, got a red scramble off of that. Time to utilize Davis and Ken now. Or Davis, not Davis and Ken. Good golly. Good golly. Am I misunderstanding the board state? Another swing. I guess the DNA Digivolve works too, yeah. 2 memory for your troubles. Damn. Big fat fucking swing is what they say. Big damage. Magnamon on Magnamon violence. And that's GG's. Or a good round, not GG's. They had a couple of routes there they could have taken. But we're going to go the Chicago. Okay. Out here doing their dailies. Daily number 1. DNA Digivolve 3 times. Daily number 2. Win 3 ranked matches. Daily number 3. Play 40 Digimon. Alright, good round. We're going into the final round of this set. Mortal Kombat. Dun, 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 dun. And it looks like Tempest G decided to take the play turn. First turn. English is hard. Okay, off of breeding. And go into their Vmon. And is it going to be the Tamer or the Wisteria? It's going to be Hero. Easer. Over to Lemonbot. Lemonbot's got 3 rookies, a Tamer now, and a Magnamon. Much better start than they had before, if I recall correctly. Okay. Answer to Tamer with a Tamer. Go into Blue Memory Boost. And I'm guessing Lydramon. Yeah. Okay. It doesn't look like Tempest is going to be able to pull off the Arrestramon Flame Rocket routine right off rip this time. They got some picking to do. I feel like we haven't seen a lot of mega gaming out of Tempest's side. Okay, Siriusmon and Gamma to the bottom. And then Goodymon is going over Vmon. Oof. Okay. Lemonbot pulls up. Goes into Lydramon. Lydramon swings into security with a 9k DP, being basically super safe, but relatively safe at worst. Ending turn with a armored Digivolution. That's crazy. Grabbing the Davis. Tempest starting turn at 2 memory, but they're going to be able to get to 3. They're just going to swing right up to 5. Okay. Respect it. My bad. Omni Shoutmon. In fact, a level 5 Digimon. I'm dumb. Keep forgetting this. Oh, look, Arrestmon. Where'd you come from? What did you do? What are you doing? Armor Purge Gaming Go Burr. Yep. And then forcing them to proc Armor Digivolution. Guess they don't have to, but it's there. Magnamon comes out and unsuspends. Weakening Omni Shoutmon. How are we going to end turn? Ending turn on a Wisteria Memory Boost. Stepped away, still on Tempest versus Lemon. We are in fact on Tempest versus Lemon. This is round 3 of the match. This is the final fight between the two of them. Okay. I'm just going to Digivolve their Demi V into Vmon. They're fighting hard. Yeah, they're out here fucking swinging in the middle of the ring. Just running it down mid, bumping fists into brains with each other. It's going rough. Armor Purge procs. They get to go into Lydramon? Question mark. They decided to go into Lydramon after all. Damage fighting herds. And plus 2 KDP. Gonna go ahead and get rid of the Lydramon that just Digivolved into so they can go into something else. They're gonna go into Magnamon. Thinking. They think their thoughts after all. Unsuspending. Giving a negative 2k. Giving more than negative 2k. The Shine. Shine is fucking dead. Bye, Shine. How would we like to end our turn? That is the question we must ask ourselves as individuals of this realm. Choosing to pop a memory boost to play a memory boost or the armor Digivolution. Yep. One or the other. Or a hard choke. Not firm, hard. Okay. Tempest Digi's in a rough spot. Always end with shouting Davis. Nod. Selecting a blue red Digimon, they're going to snag themselves a Magnamon, setting themselves up possibly for a Digivolution over Vmon. Got 3 Magnamons in hand now. Tempest Digi's getting out resourced and valued right now, so it's going to be hard for them to claw their way back from the current position that they're at. Lemon do be thinking, okay, I could breed, I can do this. But they decide not to breed after all. They simply pass breeding. Swing into security. We win against the Agunimon without much of a problem. My ear's ringing. Somebody call the cops. Bam, 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 bam. Okay. Heaven's judgment. And Vmon's to the bottom. Bye-bye, Vmons. Vmon comes out. Oh, I gotta switch sides. Help. Help. We're going to Magnamon. Magnamon for 2. Giving negative 2k to the Magnamon, but apparently it does not take. I believe so. I don't know. I don't remember how Swiss works exactly on the point system. But if they do have to fight again, I'm not going to stream their fight probably for the last one. I'm guessing. I'll pick something else. Okay. DP reduction happens. Just because we literally just watched it. I'll let them duke it out off stream. Not stream the finals. I'm going to stream the final round, but if I only have time for one more, do you guys want to watch the exact same matchup again? For the last one? I'm just thinking for like, what's it called? Like getting as much deck for like match variety, basically. I mean, I would want to stream. Look, I personally would rather watch the finals, but it's courtesy to the players. Yeah, that's fair. We'll see how much time we have left. Sorry for party rocking. Bum bum bum. Into Lydramon? Question mark? Uh-oh. Oh shit, we spitting. Hi, Lydramon. Getting my memory back. Hi, Lydramon. Isn't this the finals? It is not. Yeah, 4 rounds, not 3. It wanted me to do 3 rounds originally, but I put it to 4 because we've been doing 4 on all of these. Look at the future though, I could go down to 3 for the smaller events, like 8 and under. I think that'd be fine. Yeah, added an extra one. Good golly, my bally. Into the DNA Digivolution. That's pretty crazy. What a finish. Congrats to Lemonbot for taking the taking that round. Good round, you guys. Good fight. GG's. I feel the work tomorrow thing deep in my soul. Okay, so we got Lemon and Matt. Looks like Matt will be going first. Ba-da-da-da-dum. Ba-da-da-da-dum. The fucking lag comes for us all. That's so funny. Okay, we're starting with the Gilmon into Alice McCoy on the field, setting ourselves up for future. In course. Early Vmon. And I'm guessing blue memory boost or armor digivolution. Make sure I'm muted. I am in fact muted. Okay. We got 2 cards off their pull. Got a Davis and a Magna. Good for that. Great tutor. Great great scry, whatever you want to call it. A second Alice for the choke. Passing turn. I'm assuming this is going to be a skip on breeding again, going into either armor or blue. Never mind the tamer. Forgot they drew the tamer off the scry with the search. Gilmon comes out, going into Growlmon. A little bit of a little bit of milling action. Woolmon straight into the trash, and a little bit more milling action. Huge turn for the mills. Oh, did my fuck? Sorry guys. I don't know why I just got dinged. That was weird. Okay, Vmon comes out. Via Lygermon proc. A little bit of suspending and killing. A little bit of murder. Well, Growlmon's a little too fat. The big stacks of DMs from you. Yeah, just sitting there menacingly. World Growlmon is now dead after the boost. Piercing check allows us to see something after Digimon does its thing. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, so if you both do to a redo on that round, you can do so. But if Matt wants to take the round for that because Lemon DC'd, Matt can take the round for that. That is between you two. Generally speaking, though, whoever DCs has to take a loss unless the both players want to redo. Okay, redo. All right, run it back. Truly unfortunate. These things happen. Alrighty. Yeah, if that were like deeper into the match, and in been a while, I would just go based on security and board state and make an executive decision, but something like that, they were just getting set up. It's fine. Okay, Vmon starting. I'm just assuming the blue memory boost. Yeah, nice. Searching grabs themselves a Lydramon or an X antibody. They grab the X antibody Magnamon. Tight. Okay, promoting the Gilmon so we can go into Black Growlmon. Or two. A little bit of mill action never hurt anybody except the person getting milled. Snagging the Black War Growlmon. Straight from the pits of hell, from the pits of despair. And a little bit more mill action. Bing, 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 bing. Okay. Fat lines got discarded there, but that's okay. Vmon comes out or stays in? That is the question. Vmon is getting promoted. We're going to see a repeat of last time. Lydramon absolutely kills the War Growlmon. Piercing check happens. Looks like Matt returns the Black Growlmon. Fair. Okay. This memory boost gets hit, giving them a free delay card for their following turns. Question is, how would Lemon like to end their turn? They'd like to end it on an armored Digivolution. Snagging themselves a... Nice. Snagging themselves a Vmon. Matt pulls up, hatches. Dude, so many cards in hand. What the fuck? Paying the 1 Digivolution cost so they can do an effective choke. I respect it. And Alice McCoy comes out. Poor Terra ran a Mon just to mess with Tasso and they didn't even get to fight him this time around. So sad. Lydramon swings in. Drawing themselves a Vmon. Cracking Gilmon's cheeks. Popping the blue memory boost so that they can go ahead and play a Tamer for end of turn and a choke. On Matt's turn, they draw into Mimi. Nice. Gonna pass on breeding yet again. And they're gonna go ahead and do the Glaive Memory Boost. Setting themselves up for a future turn, it looks like. Which purple Digimon card are they gonna grab from their trash? Gilmon, Growlmon, or Blackwell Growlmon? Man, the choices are so diverse. The Growlmon. Very nice. Okay. Lemon gets to promote their Vmon now, finally. Playing the Vmon from their hand off of Davis and Ken. Swinging with Lydramon. Get themselves some draw based on an inheritable. Another Alice is in security. That's crazy. Flamedramon goes over Vmon. God, I love Flamedramon. He's so sick. Little extra DP. And memory. Don't forget the memory. The memory is important. Flamedramon swings in for security check. Diabolical, not the Jack Raid. Woo! If they didn't gain that 2 memory, that would have been a turn passa. Okay, I might have thrown a wrench in the plans, but they still have plenty of things they can do. Are they gonna Chicago? I don't think they can. Blue and yellow? Yeah, no. But they can blue memory boost, allowing them to grab a Magna X or a V. And Vmon it is. Very nice. Press to the bottom. Man, I want to build a Lilithmon X antibody deck so bad, but that deck just like doesn't play how I want it to play at all. The more I think about like purple decks, the more I'm like, I just need to lock in and build a good Lilithmon X antibody deck and just be happy. All right, Black Orc Growlmon comes out. It's gonna snipe the Vmon. I lied, never mind, wrong one. I was thinking of a different one. Can't even tell the truth once out here. I'm just a filthy fucking VTuber. Digivolving for real, for real. Or Growlmon go burr. We milling, but are we milling fast enough? That is the question. Okay, getting to play a Gilmon from our trash so we can utilize its on deletion effect to gain memory when we Digivolve, which is absolutely what's about to happen. It's a Creepymon! Deleting the Gilmon, allowing us to effectively go into Creepymon for, well, better than free, actually. We get +1 memory off this. Look at that. Gilmon procs. Yay! Gilmon go burr. Holy shit. Hella discard. Bing bong. That is a Gilmon. It's kind of tough out here, huh? Okay. Going to Gilmon X antibody. Allows us to pop. Popping the Vmon. Vmon gets popped. Gonna shoot somebody. Shooting security. Okay. Hitting security. Paying 2 for the Digivolution. Wow. Death Slingers be death slingering. Adding a War Growlmon to hand. Adding a Black War Growlmon to hand. I see. The cooler War Growlmon. War? Why do I say it like that? War Growlmon. Good lord. Nobody's called me out on that. War. Why do I say war so weird? Weird? Where? Where's a little different. Oh man. We are Growlmon. All right, Groot. I know it's you. Venom. I hear you. Venom. Look at all those cards in trash. There's so many. What do you do? Dog. Let's not talk about my inability to speak properly in my primary language. Fuck. Oh shit. Damn. DP just got nullified, bub. Imagine getting exploded upon, but instead of like an actual explosion hitting you, they just weaken you so much that you poof from existence. That sounds terrifying. Not a pleasant way to think about going. The lag is so real. Play a Vmon or a Wormmon. Okay. Vmon is out here. Speak English real good for one of them there in hushed voice. Aliens. Listen. Xenophobic head ass chat. Imagine being an alien. Good first round. That was definitely the first round. There was definitely no round that had happened before that had to get reran. That was in fact the first round. Trust. Also, the custom mouse pointer goes crazy. I love that. Alrighty, Lemon is going first. Hard playing a Vmon and also Digivolving into Vmon. That is a atypical first turn from what we've seen out of Lemon. Matt's going to pay 1 for the Gilmon again, and they're going to choke with a Gleave memory boost to set themselves up for the future. Alrighty then. I'm ready. I'm ready for whatever you guys dish out. Flame Germon! They're going to get a memory off the Vmon, so they get to keep their turn. Plus 2k DP, getting memory for Vmon. Swinging in security, getting a draw. Ooh, hitting their tamer. What a crazy draw. And passing for 4 memory. Okay, that is an Alice McCoy on field. 2 memory. Now you can eat your ramen. You're going to eat in peace. Plus 2 memory from the Glaive memory boost. Allows them to play out the tamer. Question mark. Wouldn't play Mimi there and then... No? No, not if they're trying to choke. I see. I see. I understand it now. Shooting the Digimon. Love you. And how do they end their turn? Real food? Yeah, I'm kind of starving. I did not eat dinner before stream. I was like, I'm gonna eat it after. I didn't get that far. And creepy demona. Milling from the top. Damn. Okay. Lemon gains memory, putting themselves to 2. And they're just auto. They're like, let's go. We're boxing. Hitting that memory. Trust. Drawing for a tamer. Giving them a memory. Memory, geez. A memory boost for delay. There we go. English is tough for me today. You had a sub between your matches? That's so tight. What kind of sub? I'm starving. Tell me about your food, guys. You don't think you've ever beat Tempest? Tempest did you? Yeah. Bum, 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 bum. Swinging. Draw a card. Missed memory booster. Wow, that's 2 boosts from the security swings. Good place for them. Unsuspend. What's the creepy mon doing? Mac and cheese. Mac and or cheese with pulled pork. Damn, that sounds tight too. Too bad pulled pork, depending on how it's made, can either have me have an allergic reaction or it just makes my gums itch really bad. Really on for it. Letting the creepy die so they can return cards to hand. Said we're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time. And returning a Gilmon. Gilmon into, once again, paying the 1 so they can choke more effectively. Doubling up. We miming? Nope, we're Alice McCoy. Got it. Well, who dat? Oops. Okay, over to Lemon. Lemon's going to swing in. They smell blood. Smell blood in the water, and they're fucking chasing after it. They're unsuspending again. This should be it, yeah. Let's go well. For them. No, never mind. Do I not know how to math? I don't know how to math. Never mind, ignore me, I'm stupid. I'm dumber than dumb. Okay. Ending turn with a second tamer. Go ahead, salami, pepperoni, honey ham, provolone, Italian dressing, and seasonings in quotes. Lettuce, tomato, onion, deli, mustard, and mayo. Damn, that sounds kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy tight. Okay, we got Gilmon X Anybody online. We are popping our memory boosts. Because we're about to do a little drive-by. Little evolution. Evolution. Matt spitting cards into the trash. Pating. Gonna play out that on deletion Gilmon for real, for real. Playing a card from trash. From hand. From hand from trash. From trash from hand. Okay, we're going for the other one. Respect it. Going into Ghoul. If she don't Ghoul on me, Mon, then I don't buckle with her. If you don't Ghoul on me, Mon, I don't talk to a Mon. There we go. Took a second, but we got there. Holy shit, it's Ghoulmon. What it do? Trashing more cards. We're milling like crazy out here. Is it enough, though? That is the question. I was new not to raid into your cow and didn't make the same mistakes they did. Damn. Be like that, I guess. What it do? We thinking? Uh-oh. Shoot the lights out. Thinking. Jack Raid gaming. Time to gain memory. Mimi go burr. Another Gilmon. This one gains me memory when it gets deleted by a fix. More mill. Oh boy. Oh boy. Retrashing. Time for the ghoul to ghoul all over the place. Slobbering. Right into security. Security plush one. No. Hey, that's a tamer. Hey, wait a second. That's a Magnamon. Into a Mimi for game. For turn, I mean. Trying to think. That was it. There was nothing coming after that. I'm trying to think. It was just, I'm trying to think. Trying to formulate words and thoughts and sentences and coherent, like, thoughts in general. Mood. Real as fuck. Okay. Oh my god. It's sound glitching. There's too much in hand and on field. The simulator's breaking. It's fucking exploding, chat. Skipping all that so we can swing in. That is a GG for Lemon. GG, you two. Well fought. Congratulations to all of our contestants from Lucky's Digital Connect Coliseum number 3. I appreciate all of you for coming out. Digivolve Disaster was in fact a success. Special congrats to our top 3, Lemonbot, Tempest Digi, and Tasokyo for your top 3 finishes. You guys all did phenomenal. Lemonbot, for their reward, out of all the decisions, decided they want to plug a social / stream for somebody else. So I just want to give a quick shout out to Lila Morningstar over here on Twitch. You can find them at twitch.tv/Lila Morningstar. That is LYLAMORNINGSTAR. Lila Morningstar. Over here, they do stream some DCGO themselves, some Digimon stuff, amongst some other things. But yeah, they're a VTuber as well. So basically a cousin. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, be sure to check out the link tree below. It has the challenge link for the Lucky's Digital Connect Coliseum. Even if you can't join the next event, you can always follow the community tab and get updates as to when new tournaments drop. They happen on the first Sunday of every single month at 8 p.m. EST. You should absolutely register. There is a not 0% chance in the near future we will be doing a second Digimon TCG every month, but this one will be more geared towards standard rule set with community set bans that rotate and restrictions. But we're not totally set on exactly how it's going to work yet. It's just in the works. But for now, the special rule event, like I said, is on the first Sunday of every month. I stream 7 days a week on Twitch at twitch.tv/theluckytempest. I'd appreciate it if you swing through. I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.